It's the United States Supreme Court building here in our nation's capital. We're coming to you today from Washington, D.C. Hi and welcome everyone here on 2K Sports. Can't wait to get some NBA action going. I'm Kevin Harlan, joined by the talented analyst tandem of Greg Anthony and Chris Webber. David Aldridge is on our sideline. Hey, Dave.
Well, for Bradley Beal, it all started with his shot. His mom was a great athlete in her own right, and she coached him. By age 7, he was making high school range threes. He said, "I just run from arc to arc. I loved it because you knew you had to guard me all the way out there. Everywhere I went, it was shooter, shooter." My name became Shooter. And Kevin, it still is.
It sure is. Thanks, David. Chris, tonight a couple of teams that have been struggling. What's the vibe? What's the feel in the locker room when you're having a hard time finding wins and you're on a losing streak?
It depends on the chemistry of the team, specifically the leadership. Most times you want the team to be frustrated and be ornery in that locker room when they're losing, as long as they're not pointing fingers and blaming at each other. But you don't want a happy losing locker room. That's just, you just don't want that. So you hope the guys are a little ticked off and they come to practice and take it out on each other because you want to get better every game. A happy losing locker room, you don't want to be around that. That's a locker room that won't be together next year because everyone has made their expectations to be losers. And though you're in the NBA, you really have to understand the balance. Sometimes you're going to win, sometimes you're going to lose, but a losing way of life is something that you just can't accept.
So a look at our starters for the Knicks. Knox and Randall, they're the forwards. Barrett is out there with Dennis Smith, and it's Robinson in at the center, filling out the middle. And for the Wizards, Wall runs the point with Beal at the 2. Travis Berton's out there with Thomas Bryant, and it's Brown in at small forward. Here is Robinson after the made shot from Bradley Beal. Right side, Wall. And yes, it's good.
Oh, man, a determined scorer. Wall is fantastic at staying with the shot, even when the defense is on.
Smith against Wall. And it's sent back by Bryant. Smith against Wall. Whoa!
We all know Wall loves putting on a show. He has some ridiculous dunks up his sleeve.
Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Now here is Robinson. And here's Barrett. And the officials call a traveling violation. So first quarter just over a minute and a half in. Beal taking his time here. His second shot goes in, off to a good start, 2 for 2.
And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint.
Now here's Randall over Berton. Randall no good.
Oh, you hate to let those easy chances slip through your fingers.
Here's Beal, and that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. It's on R.J. Barrett. And at times, Chris, reporters have talked about a rift between Beal and Wall. You know what? Beal has nothing but great things to say about his backcourt mate.
Yeah, Kevin, I mean, Bill has said himself that he believes a lot of his success is due to Wall. I mean, Bill's production with Wall sideline flourished. I mean, but Bill would much prefer to have Wall by his side.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The first one falls.
Yeah, Kevin, and it didn't happen overnight, but it's clear that Bradley Beal is a franchise player. I mean, he's worked on his game year to year, and now he's a superstar in this league.
He makes 1 of 2 that time. And Chris, with Beal, it's in large part due to how he has expanded his game, which means he now impacts the game more.
Yeah, well, Beal moves so much on both offense and defense. He's a very active player. He's never passive on the floor, and he looks for ways to inject himself into games.
If you're just tuning in, we played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. The three from Bertans.
Not a problem when that's your first miss of the game. Strong start.
Now here is Smith. They could use a bucket. It's hauled in by Brown.
They're struggling here early. 1 for 5 now. The D has them bottled up so far.
Beal can't get it to go. And it's Smith with the ball. He brings it up for New York. 7-point differential. Randall with the bucket.
The brutal strength of Randall, allowing him to finish right there through clear contact.
Outside, Beal. They double-team Beal. Bryant gets a wide-open look. The Wizards with another miss. Knicks trail by 5. And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in the first quarter. Here's Smith. Here's Robinson. And good work on the boards. They pick up the second chance. Points.
Second chance points always hurt. Just not enough effort to block out.
Yeah, that's what's frustrating because you did the job defensively to get the stop, and then you gave it right back.
He gets that one.
It's so hard to contain Wall in a pick and roll. He's too sly, too quick, too smart for the opposition.
Randall left side. And it's denied. Beal against Smith. And the jam by Beal.
Well, at times, Beal pulls off ridiculous dunks. You have to respect how powerful he is.
Knicks trail by 7. Passes it to Randall. Over Bertans. Lets it go from the baseline and nails it. Randall's got his second basket of the game.
Oh, don't forget about this fella for a second. He is the definition of danger.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA. The lead is what it is right now.
Oh, Kevin, the coaching staff has to be upset. You can't give the opposition easy buckets like this, GA.
And the basket by Knox.
Okay, listen, you got to body him up when he's in the paint. If you play off of him, then that's just 2 easy points.
Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a 3-point play.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
For Washington, they have shot 2 free throws, and they're 1 of 2 so far.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
Free throw, good, Bryant. And a trying summer for the New York Knicks fans. After trading away Porzingis, they were hoping to get a big-name player in free agency, Greg, and they didn't.
You know, shocking they refused to offer the max to Kevin Durant. I mean, there were concerns with the Achilles, but instead he ends up in Brooklyn. Combine that with fans' disappointment at missing out on Zion Williamson, and the saga continues.
And Barrett gets it to go.
Man, I tell you, hard to guard Barrett any better than that. At times, he's capable of taking and making the tough shot. Wizards
leading by 6. Ball Ball taking his time here. Bertans finds Wall. The Wizards working the ball around now. Bryant is doubled. And the rejection by Smith. To the inside. Here's Randall. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a three-point play.
And he is really in a zone right now, playing and scoring with confidence. And a breakout season for Julius Randle in 2018-19. Averaged close to 20 and 10, delivering on the talent that saw him taken 7th overall back in 2014.
Here's what Washington's going with right now. Mo Wagner's checked in for Thomas Bryant. Hachimura comes in for Davis Bertans. C.J. Miles, he's checked in for Brown. And Thomas subbed in for John Wall. Greg, the Lakers allowed Julius Randle to leave in restricted free agency in 2018 so they could preserve some of their cap space.
I mean, his defense still lags behind, but offensively, well, he is special. The lefty, tough to deal with inside.
Good job taking advantage of the size mismatch. There's no way that jumper's getting blocked.
Poke loose. Oh, and a fast break for the Wizards. Here's Thomas. Softly drops in the floater.
Ooh, I like how Thomas goes for these steals. I mean, swiping and clawing for any he can get.
Trier passes to Randall. And here is Morris. Over Miles. Cans the 12-footer.
I'll tell you what, I'm not sure these guys can keep this up.
Yeah, so far, both teams have been outstanding at the offensive end, but we got a lot of game left to play.
Here's Wagner. Outside for Thomas. It's Miles on the wing. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. A strong finish under heavy pressure all over. And the Wizards lead by 7. For New York, they've gone 8 of 14 from the field in the first quarter. Trier from long range. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
Thomas inside. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
Yeah, that was the 3rd straight high percentage look the defense has allowed. The defenders have got to start putting bodies on bodies.
And we all know how rough things have been for Thomas the last few seasons. Greg battling injuries and trying to find the right situation for his talents.
And the injuries have clearly taken their toll on Thomas. A lot of things need to go right for you to be a star player at his size, and lately that just hasn't been the case.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
Some great ball handling in this game. Chris, we see it all the time. Of all of them, whose crossover impresses you the most right now?
Oh, right now, okay. Man, you got to go out to wherever Kyrie Irving is. And first of all, his handles are
great handle, right?
Oh, his handles are sick. Don't forget about Curry, because Curry can shoot
good.
so well. Sometimes we sleep on his handles. And John Wall with his speed, it's no way you can stop John Wall coming full speed at you. He can cross you over left and right or right without even blinking, and you'll just be standing still, stuck, not even realizing he laid the ball up past you already.
It's a new front office in Washington, and Greg, they've got their work cut out for him.
John Wall's huge Supermax contract as he deals with the Achilles injury. Tough questions to be answered about the direction they're going to take talent-wise.
And there's the basket. Whistle blows and a chance for a three-point play. Going to the line for one.
And showing some toughness on that take. Hachimura, these kinds of buckets can energize a team.
And out of Japan, a real interesting prospect, Hachimura, especially now that he can stretch the floor.
Yeah, he found the three ball in his last year of college, hit over 40%. You combine that with the size, the motor, he is really versatile, and I feel like he's putting it all together.
One shot.
Knicks trail by 7. Pass to Morris. Outside Gibson. Back to Morris. He feeds it to Gibson. Kicks to Bullock. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. And the sharpshooter, Reggie Bullock. Took some time for him, Greg, here in the NBA, but, you know, he's going to shoot it.
Bullock has always been a consistent threat from outside, and that is why this team loves it. It doesn't offer too much else, but he can open up some room inside with that ability to hit from deep.
First free throw is good.
Well, Coach Scott Brooks has seen success in the past, respected coach who has won Coach of the Year, but the heat is on in Washington.
Yeah, he hasn't had great luck here with the Wizards. I mean, new management this year might be evaluating him. I mean, he could be a make-or-break season for Brooks.
And so he hits both.
Well, the Wizards last year, I mean, they struggled on defense. We saw that, which was a big part of why they missed out on the playoffs. Now, teams know it is a weakness, and that's something they need to address. This team knows it.
Now here's Thomas. He's got 5, and he makes that one.
You have to love the heart of Thomas, using all his strength as he has on these challenging finishes.
Now Bullock. Yep, it counts. Chris, with the Wizards and their lack of defense, last season it showed up in the numbers.
Yeah, Kevin, they were second to last in effective field goal percentage against in the league. I mean, that just didn't challenge shooters inside and out. No amount of offense can make up for that.
And Thomas now, top of the key. Double team on Thomas. Stolen by Bullock. On the wing, Ellington. And again, it's New York.
And immediately looking for the open man when the double team comes to him.
Smith, the pass to Wagner. To the middle, it's stolen by Morris. Whoops, they pick off the pass. Thomas against Gibson. Double team on Thomas. Pass to Smith. Nice ball movement by Washington. Down low. Whistle blows. Bucket is good, and he'll have a chance at the line to make it a three-point play.
The quickness of Smith, Kevin, is so hard to keep up with, which is why he's able to get these shots off in time.
And now a chance to see the former Demon Deacon Ish Smith in action. Has been in the league for a while now and played for several teams, and he's a veteran through and through.
One shot.
The free throw drops for Smith. And when you have Ish Smith on your team, you know he's going to give you scoring off the bench.
And Smith not exactly great at any one thing, but the whole package is solid for a reserve. As long as you can make the right decision and just run the offense, that'll get you pretty far in this league.
Washington with the ball, following the score by New York.
And Gibson just out here to play hard defense, showing great awareness coming up there with that block.
Well, he doesn't doesn't have a clear path to the hoop, so why not? I mean, pull up and bury the three in transition.
Here's Hachimura, defended by Gibson. And that one's good. Hachimura.
I like that big play. I mean, you can see how easily it makes it for him to get to the cup.
The pass to Bullock. Back to Portis. And there's another one for the Knicks.
A high percentage shooter from these spots. Portis has tons of confidence in his inside scoring ability.
So timeout called here, the first for Washington. Chris, over the last 40 years, a steady decline in offensive rebound. Largely due, I'm guessing, to the concern with transition defense, right?
Definitely. And let's give respect to offensive rebounding that it should have. Whenever you had guys like Rodman, Popeye Jones, guys that used to just, you'd have nightmares about because they were such great rebounders. Ben Wallace. Well, now it's a little bit different because those guys were playing the 4 position, right? So now at the 4 position, you have to get back on defense, because if you're not, guys are shooting threes from Curry land in the 4 position because the game is evolved. And so now it is better to get back in transition than trying to get an extra possession for your team. You still want to attack the glass. You just want to make sure you know who's in the game at that time, because now you have guys leaking out, getting a quick shot on that other end.
The Knicks making a change here. Trier's checked in. 1:43 left here in the opening quarter. Passes it to Hachimura. And oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. Trier from long range. Good on the triple. Trier's got 6 points.
Well, Kevin, it's impossible for the D to impact that type of shots if it's going to be that matchup. He's giving away too many inches.
And Portis throws it down.
And throughout his career, Portis has excelled at running the break. He's all heart and hustle.
Wizards trail by 4. Miles with it. Wagner passes to Hachimura. Outside for Miles. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
And they've got to get their heads into this game. They're giving the ball away far too easily. That's going to draw a whistle every time down the floor. Not even close to being a legal screen.
And he knows it, too. He tried to get away with it. Sometimes you do. That time he did.
Here's what Washington's going with right now. Ryan is checked in for Mo Wagner. And Troy Brown subbed in for C.J. Miles.
And the D has gotten a little bit laxed here defending the triple.
Hachimura the pass to Thomas. Double team on Thomas. Here's Hachimura. And it's blocked.
This has to energize Barrett. He needs to keep bringing this type of intensity to the defensive end.
And just a step ahead of the D in that possession there, making the pass. Nice assist.
And Kevin Knox gets the whistle that time. So that will be his second foul of the game. We're in the bonus. We'll go to the line to shoot 2. For Washington, they have hit most of their free throws tonight, 5 of 6.
Taking 2 shots. Shooting 2.
That free throw good from Isaiah Thomas.
The odds have always been stacked against Thomas. They said he's too small. They said he was the last pick in the draft. He loves it because he's never stopped proving people wrong.
And Washington making a change here. Bertson has checked in. And the Knicks making a change here as well. Robinson's checked in. Second free throw, no good.
Well, you have to like their work on the boards, Kevin, particularly here to start the game.
Thomas with the block.
Look at the little man get up. I mean, when Thomas rejects shots, it energizes everyone on his team.
And great hustle to turn that block shot into a fast break opportunity. Big time play on both ends.
Deflects the pass. And so it's the New York Knicks with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. And they've done a phenomenal job down low, so many of their points coming right at the rim. We come back right after this.
Back up, back up, back up, back up. Back up, back up, back up.
One of the most dangerous scorers in the game, Bradley Beal spoke about the trust Coach Scott Brooks has in him and his teammates.
I think the biggest thing is he's still young, so, he tries to think he's still hip. He keeps up with us a little bit, but he grants us a lot of freedom. He allows us freedom on both ends of the floor to be leaders.
Ellen Beal trying to grow as a leader and a star. Has to love that.
Yeah, and Brooks known for developing good relationships with his players. He pushes them, but he gives them a lot of praise as well.
And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1/4 of action so far. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from the Knicks?
Coming in hot. They were sharp from the perimeter right out of the gate.
Oh, at the defense spinning in circles. Hard to cover all that ground.
And a chance here presented by Gatorade to see who's on the floor. All fueled up and ready to go for the start of the second quarter. So on the floor for Washington, Travis Berton's out there with Bryant. Then it's Wall. Then it's Isaiah Thomas. And it's Brown in at the 3. All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, last season we thought the Knicks' cornerstone player was Kristaps Porzingis. But the player and the team fell out of love with each other, and the Knicks traded him to Dallas. The draft picks and cap space freed them up for a wild summer, led by the drafting of rookie R.J. Barrett in the draft. Now New York has one of the more drastically revamped rosters in the league. Kevin, there's a lot to be excited about going forward in the Big Apple.
Big moves indeed, David. Thank you. Beal's checked in for Thomas. And New York with a change here, too. Julius Randle's checked in for Portis.
One shot.
Free throw, good, Bryant. Chris, you have been passionate about honoring those who blazed the trail for today's NBA, like the Globetrotters and the Wrens, in the days before integration.
Yeah. I mean, you think about what they've gone through off the court and on the court, and anyone, regardless of color, nationality, and just paving the way for me as a basketball player. I want to say thank you. Let's just think about what Red Auerbach did. Drafting the first African-American player, making the first African-American player coach in Bill Russell, who won the championship that year, and leaving him a good team. And if you look at organizations like the Black Fives who bring an awareness to the games, and you just want to understand your legacy culturally, and that's why I have to, every time I see Mr. Bill Russell, Big O, or Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, I give them a big hug and a wet kiss on the cheek, because I just thank them for not only advancing the movement in sports, but culturally. Sports has always sent a message to the culture and society about how cool teammates work together and how you can overcome a problem by working together. And so I really thank them for enduring all of the hardships that they did so that we can reap the benefits. So it's been awesome to be part of the league and be able to shake hands with those that have blazed trails for us.
That is so admirable on your part. Well, few players in the NBA are as scary as Dennis Smith Jr. when he has speed towards the rim.
Smith just attacks with a ferociousness when he puts the ball on the floor. It can leap out of the building and strong enough to dunk over and through just about any player. Still developing the rest of his game, but you like his aggression when going to the hoop.
Robinson with the block, but he stays with it. And Bryant kicks to Brown. A second chance effort, but on that shot, with that, the Knick lead is cut down to 1 on the bucket from Bertans.
And a lot of teams avoid the mid-range jumper, but they seem to be using it well.
The Knicks have gone 3 of 4 from the floor here in the second quarter. Inside, fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points, so 1 free throw coming up.
And started hot, and he's only gotten hotter.
New York shooting their 7th attempt at the foul line in this one.
And if we want to take a look back, they converted about 76%
from the line.
That one misses for Robinson. Wizards trail by 3 to the paint. And now here comes Robinson leading the break. Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
Yeah, you can tell they love to get out and run when the opportunity is there.
He's 0 of 1 from the line, missing on his first trip.
And you know, you'll take what he can give you from the free throw line. Looking at his numbers, just really not one of his strengths. Shooting in the low 60s last season.
And that one misses. For Washington, they've gone 5 of 6 so far from the field in the second quarter. Here's Trier, throws down the breakaway jam.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stuff.
Oh, yeah, bang, bang. An impressive sequence that has them fired up.
Berton's shot is good.
We've seen Bill evolve as a playmaker, including how he spots his open teammates.
Pass to Randall. And it's blocked. Outside Bryant. Pass to Beal. Down low. Bertonus. That one goes. Count it. And now just a 2-point New York lead.
I mean, it took him a long time to get into the flow of the game, but the points are starting to come for him.
And it's out of bounds. The Knicks able to retain possession here. To the middle. Here's Randall. That's tipped. Here's Wall. Another one falls for Washington.
The form, the touch. The Wall has the mid-range J on lockdown.
New York's gone a very strong 4 for 5 from three-point land in the ball game. Here's Randall, and he gets the bucket. Randall's got 9. And so it's Wall with it, bringing it up for the Washington Wizards. 6 for 6. He's yet to miss from the field.
Look at the muscle from Wall, willing to draw some contact.
And the Knicks decide to take their first time out here. Well, it has been a long road back from injury for John Wall, Greg. The heel issue followed by the Achilles tear.
And you just hope that Wall can make a full recovery and get back to the player he once was. Provides so much with his speed and playmaking as well as scoring.
So for the Knicks, Kevin Knox comes in for Barrett, and it's Reggie Bullock in for Trier. Here's Smith, and Smith gets double teamed. Here's Knox. Yes, and it's Smith with the assist that time. He has 7.
Yeah, you got to appreciate the mindset of Smith. Solid at running the offense and finding his teammates who are open.
Wall finds Brown. Back to Wall, and Wall with the slam.
Taking matters into his own hands.
Yeah, we didn't expect to see that kind of finish.
No, but his teammates love that kind of energy, fellas. I mean, dunks like this demonstrate leadership.
And when Smith Jr. is dishing the ball, it makes everything easier, making a stronger effort to find his guy.
Here's Pertinis. It's blocked. Throws it up high and out of bounds as the Wizards gain possession.
And that's just carelessness there. I mean, you have got to have your head in the game.
Wagner, he's checked in for Bryant. Then for the Knicks, Taj Gibson's checked in for Mitchell Robinson. And Ellington is subbed in for Smith. Now here's Wall. 14 points for him. Right side, Beal to the inside. And Wall. Here we go now. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
A superb strength from the crafty guard. Wall's used to getting knocked around. He sticks with his shot.
And John Wall, of course, having to fight back from that torn Achilles, but also is now having to play up to that super max contract he signed.
Hachimura, he's checked in for the Wizards. C.J. Miles comes in for Troy Brown.
Mind the lanes. One shot.
That one misses for Wall. And with Wall, no doubt he's a star guard. But with that contract, Greg, comes heavy expectations.
No doubt. And I'd like to see Wall become more proactive, really as a playmaker on offense in the near future. Depending on how he feels after the injuries, he might need to change his style just a bit. Gotta take care of the ball. They'll punish you if you're that careless.
That's right, and that's severe punishment right there.
Oh, you're right, and I love the opportunistic approach. These kinds of hustle plays can be game changers.
The pass to Miles, lets it fly, and that comes off the assist by John Wall. The Knicks leading by 3. Here is Ellington. He's got 9, and they call an illegal screen here.
And that's the tough part of trying to keep him on the floor. Now he picks up that third foul.
Here's Smith. He's checked in for Washington. Marcus Morris is checked in for the Knicks. Here's Smith. Wide open look. Wagner, good.
Well, this is what Smith does best, keeping his eyes moving to set up the open man.
New York's gone a terrific 5 of 6 from beyond the arc in this game. Ellington, the pass to Morris. Tipped away. Here's Bullock. Count the basket. Bullock's got 6 points.
That's just the product of good pass work. I mean, nice team basketball right there.
Passes it to Wagner. And Morris comes over to help. And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. And here are the Knicks now. Here's Beal, and it's sent back by Morris.
Oh, just fantastic defense for Morris, getting right in the face of the shooter and coming up with the rejection.
Oh, Morris in position. An emphatic alley-oop jam.
Oh, and the lead gets bigger on a ridiculous offensive sequence.
That dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop. Now here's Beal. He has 7 and stolen by Ellington. Gibson dishes to Ellington. Pass to Knox. Back to Ellington. And the Knicks hit again from deep.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Now here's Beal to stop the run, and it's good for 2. He's got 9.
Masterful ball control from Beal right there. Excellent at maneuvering around defenses.
New York leading by 6. Doubled by Smith. Here's Bullock. Bucket number 3. He's a perfect 3 for 3 to start.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
The Wizards shooting has been just uncontainable, 72%. Beal from long range, and the Wizards hit again from deep.
I'll tell you what, Kevin, as long as Beal is active behind the three-point line, he's going to keep the D scrambling. He demands a lot of attention out there.
Shots good by Gibson.
The timing couldn't have been better on that assist.
And it's Smith with the ball. He brings it up for the Wizards. Here's Wagner, covered by Morris. He clangs that one off the back iron, and down it falls. Hachimura's got 7.
And we know Hachimura has a confident personality. You see it there with the rise and fire approach. Nice.
And how about breaking out the Statue of Liberty on that dunk?
A nice way to pad that lead a little more. You're right. Time called here. The Wizards decide to talk it over.
And Kevin, he saw his guys just a little sluggish out there. Oftentimes a timeout like this allows you to kind of just reset.
Wizards making a switch here. Thomas is checked in. And the Knicks making a change here as well. Bobby Portis is checked in for Taj Gibson. Smith outside. Double team on Thomas. Shoots over Ellington. It'll go, and the Knicks lead is cut to just 5 points on the basket from Thomas.
And with his usual degree of difficulty, I mean, that's an easy one. Thomas able to just catch and release.
Knocks it loose. Ellington finds Morris. Oh, that's blocked. And he recovers it. And that one is good. Washington's gotten both of their three-point attempts to go down here in the second quarter. Here's Miles. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
And they've gotten away from the inside game this quarter. It was working well for them in the first. They should get back to that game plan. Work it inside and punish the D down low.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here. So for the Knicks, they're checked in for Kevin Knox. And it's Payton in for Reggie Bullock.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
Free throw good, Miles. New York leading by 4. Now let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
Kevin, before he became a head coach in Memphis and New York, David Fizdale spent 8 seasons as an assistant under Eric Spoelstra in Miami. Now, Spo said he's a brilliant basketball mind that has exceptional gold standard level communication skills. One of the most talented coaches I've been around. So, Kevin, Fizdale is highly respected.
David, he sure is. Great reputation. Now getting his shot. Thank you so much. Trier, he's checked in for Payton.
I appreciate the aggression, but that's already his second foul. He's got to play it a little safer now.
Smith outside. Here's Thomas. It's good. The assist that time from Smith. Thomas got 4 points now in the quarter.
And the intelligence of Thomas. Superb at knowing how to read the soft spots in the defense.
Ellington the pass to Portis. Here's Trier. And Thomas over to help. Pass to Ellington. Pulls up from the corner. A steal. Here's Schofield. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a three-point play chance for him.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
The Wizards have shot the ball pretty well from the line, going 8 of 11.
And last season, 77% from the line. They could usually get the job done there.
And the Knicks making a change here. Smith has checked in.
One shot.
And the free throw, no good. And when he comes off the bench, you know Bobby Portis is looking to make an immediate difference.
Oh, yeah, and Portis isn't shy about getting shots up as a reserve. He knows he is out there to stir things up and provide a different look for this team.
Here's Smith. The Knicks making the shot. Here's Hachimura. Makes no mistake on the open jump shot. Hachimura's got it all tied up now for the Wizards. Smith drawn the double team. He lobs up the alley-oop pass, and Barrett slams it in.
They have to be aware of Barrett. He's solid at recognizing when it's time to go for the alley-oop.
Here's Hachimura. Slammed home, and he draws the foul. A chance for another point at the free throw line. It's on R.J. Barrett.
And one step ahead of the defense with that solid screen.
And then, Greg, the monster dunk to finish it off.
Well, come on, guys. Someone has to rotate over. Defensively, that's just poor communication.
Mitchell Robinson's checked in for New York.
One shot.
And that one misses.
And although he started playing the game later in life, Hachimura has picked it up well, and exciting young player to watch.
Those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
And rightfully so. Also, how lackluster was the defense right there with the score this tight?
And, well, like a lot of young players, Barrett's working hard to become proficient from range.
And his shot, I mean, has come around. I mean, for most of the first quarter, it looked like he might be in for a long night.
Nice shot by Portis.
That's when a double team hurts a defense. I mean, when they're guarding the player smart enough to pass out of it and find the man left alone.
Fundamentals, guys, using the one-hand slam.
Well, he makes the basics look pretty exceptional. Basket counts. 6 points for Dennis Smith.
Working on his interior game, Smith Jr. is very aware he has what it takes to score from there.
That one's in there. The New York lead is cut down to 3 points on the bucket from Isaiah Thomas.
And they're beginning to just flat-out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
And the rejection by Smith. And here we go. Washington fast break. Brown's got the ball. And the whistle's going to blow. It will be on Alonzo Trier. That's his first foul of the game, and the bonus will go to the free throw line. For Washington, they have gone 8 of 13 from the free throw line.
Shooting 2.
And the first one drops. And good on the second, so he makes them both. And so it's New York with it. Here's Robinson, and finished off by Robinson.
Oh, an aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think. So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this one. Knicks out front. They're up by 3. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Kevin, thanks a lot. John, looks like you're really in attack mode, getting into the paint to get your teammates open.
out, man, you see it, man. The lane is open. I'm finding my teammates, and they just get those guys open. That's one thing I said I want to work on since I've been here. I don't want to just be a myself player. I want to be a team player, and they're doing a great job of setting screens, getting me open. And I got to just keep finding them and making shots.
Take what the defense gives you. Thanks, John. Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks so much, David, and we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start of the third quarter after this break.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey again, everybody. I'm Ernie Johnson. Shaq is here. Kenny's here. You're watching the NBA Halftime Show on 2K Sports. New York was looking great right away. At one point, they had a 9-point lead fueled by some entertaining defensive and offensive plays. They came on extremely strong as the quarter was winding down, nailing all 6 of their last field goal attempts to close out the first. And into the second quarter, momentum started to shift slightly as they gave up some of that lead, ending the half up 3. Taking a look at the Knicks, Kenny, what'd you think?
Well, their reserves showed up tonight, not just on hustle plays, but in points. And that's what you got to do coming off the bench to maximize your minutes.
And over to Shaq, your take on the Wizards.
Got to get more aggressive on the glass. Over the first half, we saw them being schooled down low. You know what I'm going to say, Ernie. Barbecue chicken. If I was coach in the locker room right now, they'd be getting an earful. Extra rebounding. Effort will pay off in other ways. The energy is really where it starts. Something like that, Ernie.
And that's going to do it for us here. The second half of action is coming your way.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. An exceptional performance from John Wall.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
Yeah, the offense looks crisp, and guys are hitting their shots.
Wizards trailed by 3. Setting the floor for the Knicks. It's Randall and Robinson at the 4 and the 5. Smith is out there with Barrett. And it's Trier in at the 3, the small forward. New York's gotten all but one of their three-pointers to go down in this game. They've gone 7 of 8 so far. That's tipped. Thomas with the steal. Oh, and a fast break for the Wizards. Lucky 7 drops in. He's perfect from the floor. 7 for 7.
From that in-between range, they've been the much better team.
Inside, Randall. And Randall throws it down.
What I love about Randall is the power he plays with. He's an absolute force inside.
Left side, Bryant. It's stolen by Randall. Here's Trier. And the ball goes out of bounds. Nice touch by Wall. Bradley Beal's checked in for Thomas. Knox, he's checked in for the Knicks. Wizards on D, and he gets it to go as they call the foul. He's on his way to the line for one more.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
For New York, they have missed 4 of their 8 free throws up to this point. Things not really going their way at the line yet.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
That one misses for Robinson. Randall with the bucket. Now it's a 5-point Knicks lead.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far.
Here's Wall, and it's in after a nice bounce off the right side. Wall's got 18 points.
3 for 3, and that's always a good way to start the second half.
Throws down the alley-oop slam.
Oh, and the lead gets bigger on a ridiculous offensive sequence.
That dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop. And Washington again with the bucket.
Impressive, really, from that short 17 area. They are not missing many.
Smith inside, covered by Wall. Gets the bucket and the foul. It's going to be on John Wall.
And they are attacking the rim and getting great results.
And you spend any amount of time watching Dennis Smith Jr., Greg, his leaping ability makes for some impressive highlights.
Kevin, he's got the size and the off-the-charts athleticism. Now just trying to figure out how to realize his obvious potential.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
And Smith, no good on that one.
And it's the combination of athleticism, speed, and intelligence Smith Jr. has that's so impressive. Just a dynamic point guard with loads of potential. And that's the kind of play you just do not want to give up defensively. You lose the possession and give up a quick two at the other end.
Now here's Bryant. 16 points for him.
Why you always have to be ready around John Wall? Because you never know when he's going to call your number.
The Knicks leading by 5. Feeds it to Randall. Yes, and it's Smith with the assist that time. And that's now 19 points for Julius Randle.
Man, have they been effective at getting the ball inside.
Bertans with the ball. Now defended by Randall. Bertans in the post. Randall on him. Bertans' shot is good.
And what a great start to the second half. They've hit everything they've looked at thus far.
Smith with a wide open look. And the Knicks hit again from deep.
A work in progress for sure, but I like how Smith Jr. still keeps taking those deep shots.
To the middle, stolen by Robinson. Now Barrett pushing it up, and no one back to stop him. The pass to Knox. Now Smith. New York moving it around. And it goes down 2 points. Robinson's got the lead up to 10 now for the Knicks.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash-mouth physical basketball, guys.
And it's going to be out of bounds. The Wizards will retain possession. Taj Gibson's checked in for New York. Third quarter of basketball here, and just a little under 3.5 minutes gone by. Pass to Bertans. The shot from the low post is good. Bertans got 4 this quarter.
Oh, it's all about the assist on that play. He puts it in the perfect spot.
Smith finds Gibson. Poked away. Out of bounds. Washington takes possession. Reggie Bullock, he's checked in for Barrett. And so Brown will bring it up for the Washington Wizards. Back to Wall. The shot's good. Brown making the play. Brown's got 4 assists in the game.
This is a player who has nights where he could just explode, and we're witnessing a big-time John Wall explosion tonight.
To the paint, here's Brown, and finished off by Brown.
Gotta take care of the ball. They'll punish you if you're that careless.
That's right, and that's severe punishment right there.
Oh, you're right, and I love the opportunistic approach. These kinds of hustle plays can be game-changing.
And it's blocked.
And you want more of this one. Randall makes an effort on defense. He's capable of blocking shots.
Down low, Gibson lays it up off the glass. Gibson's got 6 points.
And guys, the D has to show a little more fight on the interior than they did on that trip.
A pass to Bryant. Knicks with the rebound. Randall's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Bullock kicks to Smith. Pass to Randall. Add that basket to his impressive total. Brings him to 10 for 14.
This quarter expending tremendous energy at the offensive end. And he's not slowing down. He's still calling for it.
And the bucket is good. Three-point play chance here for him. The Wizards have had 15 tries at the line. They've made 10. Washington making some changes. Wagner, he's checked in for Bryant. Hachimura comes in for Davis Bertans. And it's Isaiah Thomas in for Bradley Beal. The Knicks also changing it up. Marcus Morris is checked in for Knox. And Ellington is subbed in for Dennis Smith. That one misses for Wall.
When you're just talking about pure speed, Wall is incredible, an explosive point guard who dominates at both ends.
And the wide open shot from Morris. And again, it's New York.
Read the defense perfectly on that possession.
Wizards trailed by 8. Outside Thomas. Morris against Brown. Back to Thomas. He just cannot miss. 8 up, 8 in. Flawless.
Willing that shot home. I mean, the tough jumper from Thomas with a hand in his face.
Randall kicks to Ellington. Dishes it to Gibson to the inside. No one near Wall as he lets it go. It's good from long range. And now just a 3-point Knicks lead. Ellington the pass to Gibson. Randall left side. For 3, Ellington buries it from 3-point range. Ellington's got 17 now.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Well, these days, so much emphasis on the perimeter game, but you can see why after that sequence.
And proving to be effective around the rim. Hachimura leaving no doubt about that one.
And so it's New York with it after the basket by Washington. Now here's Bullock. Defense is right there. And another turnover here by New York. So for the Wizards, C.J. Miles. He's checked in for Troy Brown. And Smith subbed in for John Wall. Then for the Knicks, Bobby Portis comes in for Julius Randle. And it's Trier in for Wayne Ellington. Wizards trail by 4. Right side Thomas. Here's Wagner. It's deflected.
Gotta have more of this moving forward. Portis has the size needed to turn back shots. And his energy level has never dropped in this game. I mean, he's working his tail off. And the D is struggling to keep up.
Here's Hachimura. Following the basket by Marcus Morris. Thomas finds Miles. Got a piece of it. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Portis.
Great instincts from him to get a hand on that pass and tip it out.
Well, just trying to prevent the opposition from getting comfortable. Next time, that one might get picked.
Jones checked in for Washington. Near the 3-point line, it's Thomas. And that comes off the assist by Jones. Thomas got 20.
Thomas is so important to them, not just for his passing, but because he's a professional scorer.
Lobbed up there for Gibson. Out of bounds, Washington takes possession.
Yeah, with no defensive pressure at all, you've got to be able to make that exchange.
And Washington making a change here. Bonga's checked in, and New York with a change here too. Dotson's checked in. Enzo Thomas will bring it up for the Washington Wizards. Pass to Wagner. Smith on the wing. Nice ball movement by Washington. Here's Dotson, and it's blocked.
And that's a welcome sign for sure. Hachimura demonstrating a willingness to want to improve as a defender.
Now here is Smith. Over to the left wing. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a 3-point play chance here for him.
It's all clicked into place for him this quarter. He's not missed a single shot.
Bertanis, he's checked in for the Wizards. And a switcher also for New York. It's checked in for Damian Dotson. Free throw good, Thomas. And see, Webb, when Ish Smith goes to the rim, he is so deceptive. You just don't know where he'll go.
Yeah, Kevin, and sometimes I feel that Smith doesn't even know where he's going. But he's the crafty player that keeps defenders off balance with his change of speed. Gets the job done.
An effective mid-range scorer. Barrett excels at finding openings in the defense and capitalizing.
And the basket by Thomas.
He's been so dependable in this game, taking nothing but good shots.
New York's gone 2 of 2 from long range in the third quarter so far. Barrett slams it in.
And you see the edge Barrett plays with, attacking the rim with bad intentions.
Now the pass to Bertens. Lets it go from 14. Another one falls for Washington.
Well, you like guys who can work that in-between area, really keeps the defense honest.
Oh, yeah, flexibility is crucial. You have to be able to take what the defense gives you.
Aggressive and physical. Barrett creating the contact there to draw the foul.
And for a lot of these kids, Greg, it's interesting how quickly teams expect them to get up to speed. Case in point, R.J. Barrett.
Yeah, I mean, he had only the 1 year of college, already being asked to produce. Fortunately, he's very mature for his age and generally plays up to the level of competition.
One shot.
And that one falls for Barrett. And Greg, talking to scouts about R.J. Barrett, they love the athleticism. But what makes him especially good is the work ethic and the confidence.
Yeah, some elite prospects will take plays off. This guy never does. He's not one that sits around and reads his press clippings. He's a warrior, a leader, and he's proven to be a winner.
That's just the game of finding an open man. We talk about how Thomas challenges your defense. He has the quickness, but also the force.
Morris outside. To the middle. That's in. That's his 5th field goal. He's shooting a hot 71%. 5 for 7. Thomas kicks to Smith. And here is Thomas. 25 points in the game. Lost contact on the shot, and now a 3-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
Big things come in small packages, Kevin. I mean, Thomas just contorting to finish through the foul.
He's made 3 of his 4 free throw attempts in the game.
And you know, you'll take what he can give you from the free throw line. Looking at his numbers, just really not one of his strengths. Shooting in the low 60s last season.
Kevin Knox is checked in for Marcus Morris. And that one falls, and that puts him up by 1 point. New York's gone 2 of 2 from long range in the third quarter so far. Doubled by Smith. In the corner, Knox with it. Over Thomas, and again, it's New York. This game has a lot of character here in the third period. 6 changes of the lead here.
Intensity is the theme for this one.
And count it, the shot is good. He'll go to the free throw line.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
And that one falls for Bryant. Here's Trier. He's got 12. Pulls it from the elbow. That's good on the jump shot. Freer's got the game tied up here for the Knicks.
This team really feeds off of one another in terms of their energy.
Yeah, it's taken on a different feel since the break. You can see how many more hustle plays are being made.
Thomas outside. It's good. The assist that time from Smith. Smith's got 5 assists in the game.
Wow, unconscious has he been this quarter. They're riding that hot hand.
Here's Trier. He's got 14. Passes to Barrett. Portis with it. Over Bertans. It's blocked. Back to Bryant. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
And after really leaning on that three-point shot in the first half, seeming like they're just getting away from it here in the second. More of the shots coming from the interior.
And the Wizards making a change here. Beal's checked in. And the Knicks making a change here as well. Smith has checked in.
And they didn't shoot it very well from the line in the first half, but they've gotten much better since halftime, and it's helped them to secure the lead.
Here's Trier. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. Pass to Hachimura. Now the feed to Beal. That one good for 2. Beal's got the lead up to 8 now for the Wizards.
And the instincts there from Hachimura. Notice the overcommitment by the defense and then makes the right pass.
And the basket is good. Got it to go through on the contact, so a free throw coming up. A great opportunity for a three-point play. The Knicks have really been struggling with their free throws, only made 5. More misses than makes so far. The Knicks making a switch here. Bullock's checked in.
One shot.
And that one falls for Robinson. We've got 28 seconds left in the third. They double-team Beal. Here's Bertans. Good. It's Beal picking up the assist. Bertans got 15 points.
Great decision. Great find. I mean, draws the double team and passes out of it to create the open look.
Now, here is Smith. He's got 11. With 1 on the clock, chalk up 2 there. He's got 13.
Easy to lose track of the pick and roll. Smith Jr., his speed and IQ are superb.
Isaiah Thomas, he's feeling it tonight and has been the driving force for the Washington Wizards. Going on an absolute rampage, piling in the points. He dictated the pace of the entire quarter. And we'll be back with you shortly. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assists of the game.
And the winner today, the big fella here with the sweetest of dimes. What a plus it is to have a post player who's got this ability to find.
Makes it a tough play to defend because you also have to guard against him taking it himself.
Three-tenths quarters behind us. One more to go. Thanks for being with us as we begin the fourth. In it forward, it's Hachimura and Bertans. Thomas and Beal teaming up in the backcourt. And it's Bryant in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. That's the group on the floor right now for Washington.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet more set on that screen. Easy call.
Yeah, even a slight movement is going to catch a ref's eye. I mean, they're trained to focus on that.
And since halftime, he has been a different player.
Wizards leading by 3. Outside, Beal. Block. That one goes careening off the glass. Now Bullock. Again with the block.
A defensive stalwart so far. That's 6 blocks.
Greg protecting the rim. Love the hustle. Now, here's Bertans. He's guarded by Bullock. 6 to shoot. Bertans kicks to Bryant. From deep three-point range, Washington gets it back. Robinson with the block. Portis, the pass to Bullock. To the paint. Here's Robinson. Wow, that makes him a perfect 10 for 10. Double-digit perfection.
And you want him taking big shots for you in big moments. That one was as easy as it gets.
Coach trusts him to make winning plays down the stretch. I mean, because he's shown that ability time and time and time again.
Time called here. The Wizards decide to talk it over. And the former Razorback, Bobby Portis, took a few years to find his spot in the NBA. Now he does produce.
And great big man to bring in off the bench. Good size and quickness combination, and will always give you scoring with that second unit.
For the Wizards, Troy Brown comes in for Hachimura. And John Wall subbed in for Thomas. Julius Randle's checked in for New York. Eric comes in for Reggie Bullock. On the sideline, let's catch up with Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Well, during that break, Kevin, I heard what Scott Brooks said to his team. He knows this has been a hard-fought game, and he wanted his guys to just sit down and catch their breath. He said, look, we're right in the game, guys. Let's make a little push here. Let's come out with some bite. Kevin?
And right now at about 85% from the line, that's up from where it was in that first half.
Knicks trail by 4. Down low, here's Robinson. Oh, and he plucks it off the glass. Wow. Inside, here's Bertans. Good, and it's Beal picking up the assist. Beal's got his 5th assist in this one. And it's Smith with the ball. He brings it up for the Knicks. Got a piece of it. It's stolen by Wall. Takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely. Bryant's got the lead up to 8 now for Washington. Smith the pass to Knox. To the paint. Here's Randle, and he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. Big man who was forgotten about during free agency. Randle could be an impact player for the Knicks.
The Knicks missed out on the marquee names they were after, but Randle should give them great production for quite some time. Not a huge name, but a young talent that can help this team.
Shooting 2.
And he makes the first.
And we've seen Randle flourish with more responsibility. He's in his prime and playing his best ball right now.
Both free throws good from Randle. Here's Wall. Here's Bryant, and finish off by Bryant.
Oh, taking it to the rack.
with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam. Here's Smith. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. It's going to be on John Wall.
And Smith isn't afraid of getting hit on the way up, constantly getting into the guts of the D and forcing the issue.
Shooting 2.
Free throw good, Smith. Both free throws good from Smith. Wizards leading by 6. To the middle. Here's Pertinis. And finished off by Berton.
That's terrific pass work from Wall right there. And that's the kind of thing that puts him in the conversation about the league's best point guards.
Here's Knox. Outside Robinson. And Brown over to help. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. Pass to Berton. Bangs home the trifecta. And now an 11-point Wizards lead.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Down low, here's Robinson. Yes, and it's Smith with the assist that time. And it's now 23 points for Robinson.
I love the spirit he's shown tonight, particularly on the offensive end.
Yeah, and he's gotten to his spots and capitalized. He just needs a little more help from his teammates.
And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
And such a speedy player. Love how Smith Jr. forces the issue and makes you hit him.
Shooting 2.
Free throw drop for Smith. That one falls, so he hits both of them.
And one of the problems in the first half, that shoddy work at the free throw line. They needed to fix that, and they've been much improved since the break.
Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points, so 1 free throw coming up.
And with the game he's having, there's no doubt he'll be the guy they lean on to protect the lead.
Free throw, good, Bryant.
Yeah, and their free throw shooting has really improved here in the second half.
To the inside, Randall, and again another assist.
That makes 15 assists.
He's been one step ahead of the defense all game long. And Wall kicks to Bryant. Brown right side. And a bit of a battle here for the ball. The official signals a jump ball here. And so it's Washington with it. Bertans finds Beal. Clock at 6. Down low. And Bryant slams it in.
I like seeing Beal thread the needle there. A fabulous passer in the pick and roll.
Time call here. The Knicks decide to talk it over. The short rest very important, and one of the benefits of this part of the game is getting on the same page with your team. while having the chance to hydrate with Gatorade. Replenish your energy for the late game push. Gibson's checked in for the Knicks. And here are the Knicks now. The basket counts and one. He'll go to the line with a chance to make it a three-point play.
And this is Barrett at his best. Looking for a shot, being active on offense. Love it.
Well, you knew it was going to take some time for Kevin Knox, but Greg, at the end of last season, he began to show flashes of what he could do.
You could almost see the game starting to slow down for him about halfway through the season. Consistency is something all rookies struggle with, but it hit Knox especially hard. Fortunately, that is something that passes with time.
And that one falls for Barrett.
And what you like about Barrett is his all-around game, a versatile guard / forward who wants to keep improving.
And finished off by Berton.
And he just dangles from the bucket after sending that one through.
And you can see which team has the swagger right now. Now here is Smith, and it's Gibson finishing it off.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
Yeah, Kevin, you're right. They needed that, and I love that he just didn't settle for the lay-in.
Knicks trail by 9. Smith the pass to Knox. Now here's Gibson. To the middle. Here's Barrett. Over Beal. Out to Smith. Fires from deep. And again, New York with the triple.
And so assured. Can't give an inch of breathing room to Smith Jr. That's when he strikes.
And here's Wall outside. And the Wizards hit again from deep.
The real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
Talk about the great competition going on. That's what makes a matchup like this so much fun to watch.
Beal gets a wide open look. That's in, coming off an assist from Bryant. Beal's got the lead up to 12 now for the Wizards. Smith outside. Here's Randall. Wall with a block.
Wall, I mean, one of the things that's underrated is that he's an insane athlete. Right there, he's just showing what an incredible defender he is with these type of blocks.
Yeah, it's stolen by Barrett. And now the Knicks on the break. Barrett is running. Here's Knox. Got a piece of it. Over in the corner, Bertans. And again, Washington with the triple.
Man, the triples keep falling, guys. That's 3 in a row.
Knicks trail by 15. Smith the pass to Knox. Outside Gibson. To the paint. Beal with the steal. Looking for Wall. He gets it there. And the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
Committed to scoring the ball inside. Wall showing great effort.
On the free throw, no good. And Bryant kicks to Wall. Here's Bertans. Again, the Wizards good for 2.
A little breakdown there, letting them get that rebound. You can't allow that to happen.
Smith against Wall. There's the pass to Randall. Well-placed jumper from the free throw line. Randall's got 16 here in the second half.
He's been fantastic, but he can't do it all by himself. Some of the other guys need to lighten the load and step up.
Passes it to Beal. Over Gibson, and Washington again with the bucket.
Wow, Beal is a talented scorer, outstanding at maintaining concentration despite the intimidating defense.
Knocked away. Here's Knox. He's covered by Brown. Kicks it to Smith. Three-pointer, and the Knicks hit again from deep.
Great quarter for him at the offensive end, trying to will his team back in the game.
Bertans with the ball. Now Smith defending. Bryant. And Bryant slams it in.
And although an undersized center, more than making up for it with some serious hops.
Knicks trailed by 18. Smith with it. He kicks it to Gibson. Here's Randall. It's blocked. Beal from long range. That's good, and it's Bryant with the assist. 22 points for Beal.
Oh, he's a go-to scorer. Once Beal starts to heat up, you better watch out.
New York's gone 2 for 2 from three-point land to start the fourth quarter. He muscles it in through the contact, and they call the foul. And he's on his way to the free throw line.
How about battling through the impact there and then willing that basketball in?
Robinson's checked in for Julius Randle.
One shot.
Wizards leading by 18. Outside, Wall. And the foul on Dennis Smith Jr. That's his fourth foul of the contest.
Fourth foul of the game for him. He's starting to get into that danger zone.
And Bryant kicks to Brown. Back to Bryant. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Wall. Another one falls for Washington.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
Oh, yeah, and that's what you love about him. He shows no mercy, even with a comfortable lead. Taking things into his own hands. He's been a beast this quarter.
Outside, Beal. It's Wall with the drive. And that one, good. Wall's got 41.
He's kept the integrity of their offense tonight by moving and cutting and scoring every time they've needed him to.
Pass to Knox. Smith against Wall. Here's Smith. And he's going up for the alley-oop. And finished off by Robinson.
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish. Isaiah Thomas is checked in for Bertans. Randall's checked in for the Knicks.
One shot.
Wizards leading by 16. Outside, Wall. Ball's knocked loose. Left side, Beal. Lets the three fly. And good, coming off the assist by Wall. And that's now 25 points for Beal.
This is Beal's game. A fantastic catch and shoot guy. He wastes no time in getting it out of his hands.
And here is Bryant. Brown outside. Beal up top. Back to Brown. With the shot. And Washington again with the bucket.
And that's how you tackle some tough D. I mean, Wall looks his man in the eye and drains it in his face.
Randall finds Robinson, and he drops in the layup off the glass. Robinson's got 28 points for the game.
The assist is the key to that sequence. I mean, a great look to set him up.
And so just rolling to the finish line now in what has been a very confident-looking performance for the Wizards.
The coaching staff must be happy that they controlled their turnovers so well in this game.
Excellent self-control and patience tonight.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for John Wall.
He was the one dictating the pace tonight, playing up-tempo or slowing it down, but always scoring.
Battles through traffic and lays it in. Wall's got 45 points.
Look, Wall is a blur. His speed is just incredible. He gets to the cup in the blink of an eye.
And another assist. And that's his 20th assist. Wow.
Just doing a great job at orchestrating the offense.
Inside. And Bryant the bucket on the assist by Wall. Bryant's got 41.
Saw the opportunity to put this away and did not turn it down.
Oh, Greg, that's the dagger. You could tell they wanted that one. I know that seals the deal. Oh, it doesn't have to break stride at all thanks to the money lead pass.
To the inside, Beal throws it down as the official calls the foul. It may be a three-point play. It's on R.J. Barrett.
They made the most of their opportunities, looking comfortable and locked in throughout the night.
That's why they're in the driver's seat right now, looking to put this one away.
So both teams making some changes here.
Yeah, and after 1 year of collegiate basketball, Bill knew he was ready for the NBA, and I'd say he was right.
Pass to Barrett. Oh, he's going up for the alley-oop here, and Robinson throws it down hard.
And he pulls off the Houdini to make that catch and slam it through.
Stupendous alley-oop. Outside, Beal. Wizards passing it around, and the pass to Wagner. Buries it down low. Here's Dotson, and the powerful one-handed slam.
And he just elevates and powers in the one-hander.
Textbook. Outside, Beal. And so it's Washington easily grabbing this one. It was a tale of two teams tonight, one that was in total control, operating flawlessly, and the other just searching for answers that they could never find.
I mean, the energy here is just so tremendous. Fans involved from the get-go, and once they started to really pour it on, it was fun to see that rhythm and flow from their perspective.
And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks. With John Wall. John, it sure looks like the chemistry is coming together. What is the bond like with your teammates?
We enjoy playing with each other. We have great chemistry. We all work hard, and we know how much we mean to each other, how much we work every day, and we're just trying to keep getting better each game.
Well, the work is paying off, John. Thanks. Back to you, Kevin.
David, thank you as always. And that'll do it, folks. For David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, and Chris Webber, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for watching the NBA on 2K Sports. We'll see you next time.